A little girl outside has entrusted me to give this to you. She actually asked for you to come outside. I said I didn't have that power.
That is so sweet.
She's written you some letters. And so just for the record, I delivered it, okay?
That's really sweet. That's great.
Okay, so we'll put that aside.
Thank you.
Delivered, okay? So first of all, here with the last interview, so you've probably had a really busy day. Tell us how this tour, this discovery of Canada has been going for you.
It's been really great.
Yeah.
I've been familiar with Vancouver. I shot 2 movies there, so I've basically spent like 6 months of my life in Vancouver. So kind of felt like I was a little bit of a Canadian for a second, but I haven't experienced it like I did this tour. It was fun. I got to see the people and see basically all of Canada, and everybody's really sweet. It's been a great experience.
It's been, I mean, it's huge. You know, you're selling out big arenas. I mean, the Bell Center's sold out tonight, and you're quite young. Does it ever sort of overwhelm you from time to time?
No, because I don't expect it.
Okay.
Like I never in a million years would think that I could sell out arenas. I still don't believe I can sell out arenas. I mean, I'm actually very insecure. So you know, I go to venue, and I'm always asking my tour manager. I'm like, did we sell out today? I'm like, did we? And they're like, yes, you're fine, you're good. I was like, okay. So it's been really fun.
You say you're insecure, which will shock a lot of your fans because you've been working since a very young age. You've had so much success. What makes you insecure today at this level of success?
Everything. You know, it's not just about my job. It's just about everything. I mean, I could be a teacher or I could do something else, and I'd probably still deal with these things. I mean, I'm 19. Of course, I'm going to go through trial and errors and figure out who I am and make mistakes, and I just try to be the best I can be, and I'm very self-critical. I'm my biggest critic, so.
Perfectionist or self-critical, or both?
Both.
Okay. Okay. A lot of the little girls outside really, that I spoke to outside, have, called you their inspiration. And I've interviewed a lot of young female singers in my life, and I know that is a great thing, and it also puts an immense amount of pressure on singers, actresses. How do you deal with this role of being the role model? You know,
I don't take it. I mean, I don't take it lightly, but it's something that actually is very easy for me because I always let my fans know that I'm trying to be the best I can be. I'm not the best. Nobody really is, but whenever you feel like you're the best, whenever you do try hard, that's when you are the best person you can be. So that's all I try to encourage people to do is just not listen to all the stuff that surrounds them with negativity and just kind of enjoy being around good people. And I'm just like them, obviously, the people out there at my age, so.
Mm-hmm. Now you speak of negativity. Again, there are so many pitfalls, and you seem to have avoided, at least publicly, almost all of them. What is it? Is it the entourage? Is it the family? Is it just the steady work ethic?
It's a little bit of everything, but obviously the core of it is my family. My family is the root of who I am and how I am and how they've raised me. So my mom and my stepdad and my family. Then it's the friends, my friends that surround me, and then the most important thing is my fans. Obviously, my fan base kind of ranges from maybe a little bit younger into in between, and that's very important to me to not mess up because I don't know what I would do if I ever hurt one of them. So I feel like all of that helped me just kind of skip everything and just keep going forward.
Mm-hmm. And you speak of this age, the range that your fans have. How do you want them to follow you? Do you expect them to follow you? Like there are little girls outside who are 5 years old.
Yeah.
And you're seemingly in a different part of your career right now. You're growing up, you're 19, you're an adult, you're doing different kinds of projects. How will they follow you? How have you figured that one out?
I haven't quite yet.
Okay.
I'm still I'm touring. I'm putting out music that obviously is universal, that could be for everybody in any age. And I'm also hoping to do a couple of films that might be a little different for me and different for them. But I just kind of expect to enjoy this with them and kind of continue to grow and just see where it goes. Because obviously I want to do things that I'm proud of as well.
When you say different kind of films, I have to ask, what are we talking about?
Like
edgier?
Yeah, of course, but not like in the sense of, just not comedy. That's all I've done. I mean,
okay.
Everything that I've done is comedy, so it would be fun to do maybe like a drama or a thriller or like a romance, just something different.
What has been, this is one of the questions, because in preparing for this interview, I've gotten little girls emailing me and calling, and, I'm one of them went to hide in my purse. So what has been the most overwhelming thing let's start with the best thing about fame.
Best thing is being able to have an amazing platform that allows you to use your voice for really important things to you. Obviously, like my charity work is really important, my music is important to me, and my gift, and I would not be able to do any of those things if it weren't for my fans. So that is really wonderful, is to have the platform. As far as the not...
Flip it around.
Yeah, then the not the best part of it is you don't really get to have a normal life. I'm very normal. I don't like when people call me not normal.
Okay.
Because
who calls you not normal?
Everybody, you're like, oh, you're not normal. You don't live a normal life. But I do. I definitely go through everything everybody goes through. So that I just don't like when it's publicized everywhere. Whenever you go out to eat or something and it's on the news, or you adopt a dog and everybody knows their name by the next 12 hours.
That was a big story. That was everywhere.
Yeah, so that part frustrates me a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And what do you, you speak to people and they say, well, I did choose this career, and yours came steadily. This isn't an overnight success. So have you learned to deal with all the pitfalls, or does it still annoy you potentially on a daily basis?
A little bit, yeah. But I have worked really hard. So when it comes to my job, I know that this is what I worked for. This is what I'm going to continue to work for, because fame is fleeting, and I'm not holding on to fame at all. I'm holding on to hopefully just making great relationships and doing a really good job. So I just kind of have to ignore all this stuff and turn my cheek. So
You have as much work experience as some people who've been working their whole life. You've been working since you were a little kid. Do you ever think it should have been different? Maybe I wanted more time to play with my friends. Maybe I wanted to, go to college.
I think my mom balanced it really well, because I was 7 when I got my first job, and I was doing a series, so that did require a lot, like a full week work, was one episode, so that was a lot of work. But my mom definitely balanced it really well, to where I was still able to go to school, I was still able to hang out with my friends, go to, the park, and just be a kid. So I was able to do that. I think that was very important that my mom let me do that, or else when people say stories of their childhood, some people can say, oh, I was working, I didn't even get to do that, but I did. I got to go to concerts and do things with my friends.
People are going to hear that and they're going to say, well, she still was working like crazy hours, and sometimes you look at the Lindsay Lohans, and that path does not go well. You're saying that there was a balance, and it was...
Yeah, and there continues to be balance. But it's also unfortunate that people don't realize what goes on behind cameras. They're very quick to judge because they don't know what people are going through. So sometimes it is very hard for people, and that is unfortunate. But it's just, you're in a whirlwind of a lot of stuff that people don't realize. You're being pulled 1,000 different ways. So I continue to try to have a good balance of a normal life and continue to do what I love.
Is fame everything you wanted it to be?
No. It's blessed me with everything I wanted to do. I have the most incredible fans, I have a great job, I can't complain, I'm very blessed, but did not expect a few of the things that would go on underneath it all.
Are you referring to the microscope that is on your personal life?
Sure, yes, that specifically, but also just everything else, even behind the scenes. There's a lot of different things that go on.
I was watching one of your older interviews, and you said you had to learn how to take care of yourself better. How have you, this is a pretty big tour, right? So how
Health-wise,
yeah.
Yes. I'm doing okay. I did get sick, but that's because of the weather. It wasn't because I was...
Are you blaming Canada?
No. I love the weather. I'm from Texas, so I wish we had more of this weather, because it's very nice. I like the cold. But I did get sick a little bit. But my whole crew is, they're big health nuts. I have a vegetarian in one. I have, my backup singers drink, green juice every day.
I saw that. I saw that.
So I have a really good, healthy people around me, so I try.
And you take the time for yourself. When is the downtime in all this?
Usually in the mornings. I take it very light. I just sleep in and have breakfast and maybe walk around a little bit, and then it kind of hits the ground running after a bit.
Mm-hmm. Now, there's the big non-topic that no one's talking about, but people want to know, are you happy in your relationship? That's the question.
Yes.
See, I was good. I didn't answer anything. I can tell your fans that you're happy in your relationship. Yes. Okay. So thank you very much for taking the time. Do you have a message for the fans who will be watching this? Anything?
Of course. Yes. Thank you so much for continuing to support me, even though I don't get to come up here as much as I'd like to. And I'm very, very thankful, and I love you guys.